Everybody come and see. I say come and hear. I don't carry and come. Better information, superb advertisement. We no get the rifle. Oh, to get update and get informed. Oh, come to Celestial Half Hour. Celestial Half Hour TV. Now we be the best information carrier.
We are grateful. I lie. We are too ingrate. Then I will Proverbs 17 verse 13 to round it up. And then Proverbs 16 1 to 5. Then only Revelation 22 11. Only bimbo kankan. That is something olúkúlùkù. Tó bá pé Nàìjíríà lè yí padà. Ká fi ọwọ́ fellowship àlàáfíà dìra wa mú. Ìlú yìí máa dá o. Ìlú yìí dá Ọlọ́run kẹwàá o. Ìyẹn mo fi ní kó má gbàdúrà fún Nàìjíríà. Nàìjíríà ò ní ṣòro. Àwọn tó wà nú ẹ̀ ló ní ṣòro. Nǹkan díẹ̀ ò tó wọn. Tí Nàìjíríà bá fẹ́ tí Yorùbá tí British bá fẹ́ gba Nàìjíríà ṣiṣẹ́ láyé ọjọ́ yẹn. The last interview is buffet.
Celestial Half Hour.
Ọlọ́run mọ bí ọjọ́ tó lúkúlùkù máa lọ. Nǹkan tó yá kí inú mi dùn ni pé a lè pàrọwà fún ikú. You can't beg death. Spare me for today. No. You will never spare you.
Respect of nobody.
No. And it's an inevitable. It will come when it will comes. But the only thing about Nigeria, all Nigerians are cowards. And he said coward died many times before they are dead.
Celestial Half Hour TV. Now we be the best information carrier.
Tó máa fi kó àdáná ló kó àwọn èèyàn lọ sí meeting l'Abuja ní lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Ijebu state. Ijebu has a lot of illustrious sons. They have great children. Then they come in the Dublin lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi, Ọlátúnkànmí, very great people. They are great people. Kò sí iye àti Ijebu ò lè kàwé. À ń bú wọn tẹ́lẹ̀ pé wọ́n mú gàrí òfò bọ̀ tó ti yàtọ̀. Wọ́n ti mú gàrí pẹ̀lẹ́ jẹ́ àtẹ̀ràn. Bàbá yẹn ló jẹ́ kí gbogbo ojú wọn là. Go to Ijebu now. Many companies has opened. Many where all the forest, everything. Even ọmọ bàbá Ijebu tí tó fẹ́ ṣe gọ́vùnà yìí sí. Orí bọ́ yẹn ti pé gan. Ó pé ju ti Dàpọ̀ tó wà mẹ́ yìí sí o. Ó ti tiwọ́ bọ̀ Agric káàkiri. He's paying more salary than Dàpọ̀ tó wà mẹ́ yẹn. You get the point? So, bàbá yẹn ni. They lost a great person, and but kò sẹ́ni tó wáyé tí ò ní lọ. Àwọn òyìnbó rádaràda we lost, we honor, we mourn, we gbàgbé ẹ̀. Ikú ò ní respect. Gbogbo nǹkan làsìkò wà fún ó lo àsìkò ẹ̀ tán. Then àwọn ọmọ tó fi ilẹ̀ wọn ò ní kúkú yà.
Àmín.
Ọwọ́ ikú ò dẹ̀ ní wọbẹ̀ ní rèwerèwe. Then wọn ò ní rógun àjálù ayé. Then gbogbo àwọn tó dẹ̀ fẹ́ di lémú fún àtàwọn tó fẹ́ fọba jẹ́. Ìdààmú tó bá àwọn tọ̀yọ́ kò ní bá wọn o. Torí ikú pa díẹ̀ àwọn àìmọye àwọn afọbajẹ Ọ̀yọ́ tó ti sá lọ pamọ́ káàkiri farakótókó nígbà tí ẹ̀mọ̀nà yìí dé òun àti gọ́fúnà ẹ̀. Dẹ̀kí Dàpọ̀ kíáfù kó má dá sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ àyàn Àwùjalẹ̀ o. Kò wọ́ọ̀ṣì ọwọ́ ẹ̀ kúrò ńbẹ̀. Ó wà kékeré gbàtẹ́lẹ̀ ti jẹ ní èyí tiẹ̀. Kò yọ ọwọ́ kúrò ńbẹ̀. Kó dẹ̀ yọ ọwọ́ Básanjọ́ kó yọ ọwọ́ everybody. Kó jẹ́ kó ṣe é bó ṣe fẹ́ ṣe. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ máa dúró tì wọ́n. Wàsíù lẹ́nu ń bẹ o kò sí kára Wàsíù kì í ṣara ọmọ ọba o no. Oyè tó ń fún ọ ẹ̀sà gbàgbé gbogbo ìgbà wọ̀nyẹn wọn ní the useless person tó wọ̀nyẹn. So when you look at what really happened, I need òṣèré oníbùyàn wọ́n ní òṣèré oníbùyàn bí ọpẹ́ ló mọ̀ Sọ̀ní try ti Sọ̀ní tó tún wúlò ju Wàsíù ó try tó ń dóná ó fẹ́ yára ó rọ́ọ̀lù a lot of wàhálà. The time Adesanya tí Babangida fi Adesanya síbẹ̀ Adele tó wà mẹ́ allow everything to go the normal way.
Bàbá.
Bá a ṣe ń yan nǹkan kì í ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ politics ọ̀rọ̀ recent. Bàbá rere ni o. Ilé wà ní kò yé wà káàkiri everything. A máa ń pàdé ní London, a máa ń pàdé gbogbo ẹ̀. Àwọn is a very good man. I was a dọ́tí mú lọ́bẹ̀ several at everything but I ṣe prayer fún agbàdúrà ṣe everything. Mo bá dẹ̀nà fẹ́ fún mi ò fẹ́ nǹkan kan. Bàbá yẹn òun ló wọ̀n nígbà táwọn olówó tún sọ̀rọ̀ tán. Òun ló tún sọ fún àwọn Àfọlábí ó pè wọ́n àti Ige ẹ má súnmọ́ Básanjọ́ tẹ bá súnmọ́ Básanjọ́ anytime tó Básanjọ́ bá wà lórí oyè tó bá fún yín nípò ẹ má gbà tó ló máa pè yín méjèèjì olóòfẹ́ àwọn méjèèjì ó gbé àkẹ́dí káàdì fún Àfọlábí gbà tó tún yàtọ̀ Àfọlábí òrìṣì ìyẹn wà padà lọ Àfọlábí pokùnso then Ige bẹ̀ wọ́n pamọ́ nílé nínú rẹ̀
attorney general
nínú ilé ẹ̀ ṣé kò tí tán.
nìbàdàn.
àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ táwọn bàbá yẹn sọ rèé. So then monument náà àti gbogbo ẹ̀ àìmọye oore náà tó ṣe fún Gowon o àìmọye oore tó ṣe fún Gowon through Subomi. So bàbá ni o ẹ filẹ̀ fún ọba dáadáa ni a lè rírú ẹ̀ kò lè rírú ẹ̀ sí àwọn ganu káàkiri tó máa da ọjọ́ bolẹ̀ tí wọ́n wọ pátá sábẹ́ aṣọ òkè wọn wọ́n wọ aṣọ òkè bẹ́ẹ̀ tó wọ suit so it's okay.
bàbá a máa ń gbọ́ lẹ́nu yín ní gbogbo ìgbà pé church ò ní mínì and kò sígbà tá a dọ́dọ̀ yín bí èmi yìí sì mo ti rí nọ́mbà bíi 37 in numbers bóyá àwọn tí mo bá nìyẹn o pé tí ó fẹ́ ṣínà ó fẹ́ jẹ́ kọ́lọ́run bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n mọ ìrìn àjò ayé wọn àwa sì ń gbọ́ lẹ́nu yín pé church ò ní mínì irú èyí táwọn Adébóyè gbogbo àwọn olórí ẹ̀sìn G.O. tí wọ́n ṣe 24/7 with God kò jọ yín lójú ẹ̀ ń ṣiṣẹ́ tọ́lọ́run rán yín bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ó yà wá náà lẹ́nu bá ṣe ń débi ìyẹn pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó mú wa máa débi gbogbo ìgbà ìyẹn question kìíní ta fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ sáré bá wa fẹnu bà ká tó máa
sọ ẹ ti bèrè question tó pọ̀ báwo ló ṣe máa fẹ́ number 32 question yín ní question kìíní.
èèkan tó kù bàbá òun ni pé gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n deport láti òkè òkun wá padà sí ìlú yìí kí ni plan ìjọba fún wọn kí ni àwọn nǹkan ọ̀rọ̀ èyí ṣe ìfojúsùn yín èyí tí ìjọba láti ṣe fún àwọn ènìyàn wọ̀nyí kí wọ́n lè gbé ìgbé ayé ìdẹ̀rùn.
Thank you, sir. It's in the pipeline now. Government want to build houses just like Jakande estate to all the 36 states. 1,000 stories, high rise everywhere. Then àwọn tó dé wọ̀nyí tí wọ́n deport wá láti America, láti Germany, láti Dublin, láti everywhere. Wọ́n nílé ilé kan náà ti lọ tẹ́lẹ̀ ilé kan náà ni wọ́n send Western Union sí so ogun ọjà wa ogun kọ́ ló displace wọ́n gba visa tó ń lọ ní dẹ́gbà tó ń dẹ̀ dọ́hùn náà wọ́n wá rí i pé wọ́n tètè gbàwé wọ́n dẹ̀ ní kó máa lọ́ọ̀lù wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ wípé mo ní tíwájú ò bá ṣe é lọ èyí ṣe padà dẹ́ni ìwọ tó wà ń sìn àtẹ̀mí tí mo wà ń bí ń sìn àbí ọmọ nìyí tó wà ń bí àti ojú tó lé àlóore tó bá deport rẹ̀ wá láti irú Canada a máa lọ sọ́yọ́ bàbá ẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ jẹ́jẹ́ ẹ̀ ó wà ní sáré ń bẹ̀ ẹ̀ lọ́jọ́kọ́ wọ́n tún kọ́ ọ̀kà àjẹkọ́ àjẹ gbogbo ẹ̀ á tún blend mọ́ wọn tá a bá padà lọ́lé láyé ọjọ́ ẹ̀ lúdò àti draft la máa fi ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ àti ògùrọ̀ a máa bá àwọn tó wà ń bẹ̀ faranura díẹ̀ then a blend bọ̀ pé ìjọba kọ́ ló rán wọn lọ ìjọba kọ́ ló máa retí wọn tó bá dé nígbà tí wọ́n dé wọn forílé aláùsà wọn ò dẹ̀ forílé church ṣe ra nínú wọn tó wá sí church yẹn tó náà ṣìnà gbọ́ àlórí ara ẹni tó bá dá ẹdúró tó lọ fẹ́ wọ mọ́tò ẹ̀ táìmù yẹn ti kọjá tá ń káwọn èèyàn sí ají camp tó ń bá wọn sùn rádaràda tó ń bá káwọn èèyàn wá láti Somalia àbí Saudi tí wọ́n léèyàn sí bí níjọba lè tẹ́kì àwọn má tún fìyẹn léjọba lórí lẹ́lẹ́kejì torí ẹ̀ fẹ́rẹ̀ fún Tinubu gbogbo yìí náà lẹ́ ń lé léré oníkàjẹkuru kó tán àwọn ní alákọ̀ọ́rí tún ṣe kí ni ó tún gun ọwọ́ ẹ̀ sáwo ẹjọ́ àwọn tó bá dé Olúwa fún wọn ní ìtura tó bá dé kó forí lé bàbá wọn torí kò sẹ́ni tí ò ní lé wọ́n bá lé mi lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yìí ń sìn ṣé kí n tún lọ pé ayédàtiwa pé wọ́n máa lé mi lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kíni àbí kíkan wọ ayé wọ́ọ́rọ́wọ́ wọ́n lé àwọn ọmọ gbẹ́kẹ̀ ní Alábà ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́hùn tó ń lé wọn sí délé bí ilé bàbá wọn ọ̀rẹ́dì wọn forí anyway àbójẹ́ Zion níbi tí bàbá wọn ti lọ wọ́n máa súnlẹ̀ ní chọ́ọ̀chì ń bẹ̀ wọ́n á dẹ̀ máa wọ́ ewé gbúgbúrú àti ewédú sínú abọ́ fún wọn tó wọn bá ti níwọ̀n lè jẹ nǹkan tí torí ọjọ́ tó mọ bá dáyé nǹkan tí aṣọ tó bá nílé náà máa fi ráǹpù ẹ̀ so bó ti ṣe rí nìyẹn ẹ má tún fìyẹn tún dá họ́wù míì lẹ̀ ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ tó bá dé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn kéré Ọlọ́run á bá wáṣẹ́ fún ẹlòmíì wà tó yẹ kó lọ sí Britain ẹlòmíì wà tó yẹ kó gbé Bauchi tí ò wó dáadáa tó forí lé Britain nígbà tí wọ́n dẹ̀ lé kúrò ní Britain ó lóun fẹ́ lọ farapamọ́ sí Bauchi ibẹ̀ ló ti di secretary governor so bí tó gbọ́ yẹn kò wó dáadáa ẹlòmíì wà tó yẹ kó wà ní Calabar nígbà tó yẹ pé Canada wà pẹ̀lú sí òfòrílẹ̀ Canada nígbà tó dán tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lásìdẹ̀ntì tó ń lu tó ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ó jẹ̀ wá padà ó lọ sọ́dọ̀ Calabar ó lọ wá káàbù ń bẹ̀ ibi tó ti gbé ìyàwó gọ́fùnà tó ní what do you do òun lè tẹ kọ̀ǹpútà òun lè ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ òun lọ sí State House òun lọ sí so ibi tó rí bá dání sí là ń gbé so ẹni tó bá ṣì misplace tí ò rí bí lọ kó padà sẹ́yìn kó tó wá tuntun dáadáa so that is it so gbogbo àwọn tó dẹ̀ padà wáyé náà coming back home ẹ̀ ní padà wá kú o ẹ̀ dẹ̀ ní padà wọ wàhálà o ẹ̀ ní padà wọ gbèsè o then ẹ̀ plan well agriculture wà tàfẹ́ yàn sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe dé ẹ̀ wálẹ̀ ẹ̀sìn ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ ẹ̀sìn ọ̀yà ẹ̀sìn gbogbo nǹkan tí ẹ̀ lè fi ṣe kí ni tẹ̀ lè fi jẹun owó tẹ mú dání wọ̀nyẹn ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ẹ̀ má tó jẹ́ káwọn yẹn gbá yín lójú torí àwọn tó wà níbi ti jingiri kẹ́ tó dé o agbárí ti pọ̀ jù tó bá dé ojú ẹlẹ́gbàá ẹ̀sẹ̀ wíwẹ̀ wàrà àwọn èèyàn tó bàtà máa kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ wèrè yìí àwọn èèyàn kan máa bá ẹ lórí ìdúró wọn náà wá láti Èjìrìn wọn wá láti Ọ̀yọ́ wọn wá láti Òṣogbo ẹ̀yin tó wá bá ní Agége wọn bá ń lé gbogbo ẹ̀ láṣẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí rọ̀mù yìí ṣe wà ń kékeré tó ṣẹ̀ ń bímọ díẹ̀ bọ̀dí ó ti di ńlá gbòdì irọ́ tí ń gbòdì di èèyàn sọnù ń sìn má dẹ̀ wọ mọ́tò ẹ̀ ń gba sẹ́rìn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ má lọ ta mọ́tò ẹ̀ so bó ṣe rí nìyẹn.
Bàbá torí question yẹn tẹ béèrè wọn ni pé wọn ní chọ́ọ̀chì pé síbẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ pé chọ́ọ̀chì làwọn fi wọ dipọ́tì ẹ̀dígẹ́tẹ̀ ṣe láti gẹ́tì question yẹn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sà so ti chọ́ọ̀chì tẹ́ ń sọ mo ti dáhùn torí Olúwa ti ṣe gbogbo nǹkan ẹ̀ ní ìpinnu ṣó ti yẹ only we should go into the world and till the land until the land and look for what can make us to be comfortable. Because when you look at what he said in John and Genesis 3, verse 23, then Genesis 3, 17 to 20, then Proverbs 12, 11 to 13, then Proverbs 28, 19 to 22, then Genesis 2, 15 to 16, then Genesis 2, 15 to 20. Only go and till the land. I gave you all the dominion. Let anything, all your blessings under the soil.
Olúwa Ọlọ́run sì mú ọkùnrin náà and put him into the garden of Eden
yes.
to dress it and to keep it.
That is all. Dress it and keep it for yourself. Keep it for life. Keep it. Then that's why he said in the book of John 13, 1 to 5, Oni afúrúgbìn ti dé o. Ó ń fúrúgbìn káàkiri. Tó bá jẹ́ 10 acres cashew ló fẹ́ ní, máa fi acre kún lọ́dọọdún.
Ó máa increase.
Yes, then tó bá jẹ́ àgbàdo ló fẹ́ gbìn kó fúnra ẹ̀ náà tó máa fi ṣe kíni, kó máa fi ṣe ògì, kó máa fi ṣe everything tó lè fi ṣe. Àgbàdo ṣe bread, fùfú ṣe cassava ṣe bread, cocoyam ṣe bread. Do the little thing in your area. Go to London, all is private company. Go to Argentina, private company. Go to America, private company. Who are going to drop out in school and WhatsApp, YouTube, everything. These are young boys who only your talent will make way for you. Then when you look at the book of what he said in the book of Genesis, Matthew 25 from verse 10 to the end, only when he was going, he gave us talent. Then when you are using your talent, then come back again to what he said in the book of John 16, from verse 4 to 10, only I'm the light of the world. And if you wanted to do anything under this place, you must be straightforward because I'm the way, the truth, and the light. All based on when you find to, you make sure that truth don't allow it to elude you. And anybody tó bá ṣe ń pe Ọlọ́run pé kó wá bá òun bọ́yàwó òun kó wá bá òun sanwó school fees ọmọ òun kó wá bá òun sanwó àdúgbò kó wá bá òun ràn lọ́wọ́ lọ́ọ̀lù òyìnbó is wasting his time. He's wasting his good time. God will never do this.
Precious time.
God will never do this. He said in the book of, that's Jeremiah 29 from verse 4 to 10, he said, only you will marry and you will have a child, male and female. Then why do you add to the number? Making it 82, and then 7 wives. It's not done. Then 1 Timothy 6, and 1 Timothy 4 and 5. Only ẹni tó bá fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan tójú òrírí tẹ́lẹ̀ olójú àárín nǹkan tí Then when you look at the book of Second Corinthians 12, from verse 12 to the end, only when we were with you, we taught you how to use your hand to walk. Then 1 Timothy 4 and 5, only whoever did not want to walk, let him not eat. So that is it. Let that type of person not to eat at all. In anything you want to do in life, God has given us the authority. But when you look at Job 39 verse 10, then Deuteronomy 22 verse 10, then Micah 4 verse 3, Ecclesiastes 5 verse 9, then when you look at Proverbs 16 1 to 8, Jeremiah 17 9 to 13, that's about deceit. Don't anything deceitful. God never like it. If you are going to farm in those states, you are living in those states. As we are going in the morning, the trap you put in the forest can even cut antelope, cut all these things. Those are bush allowance. Things you get in the bush, that's bush allowance. And you can go there with your gun. Nobody live in the village. You have to have a day gun to put fresh meat on your table. But this time around, all these youth, they don't want to do it. They want fast money, quick money, everything. They want to put on the computer, but all are blocked. Anything that has no foundation cannot live long. So that's it.
Èyí tá a tún gbọ́ yín ti Abdulsalam Abubakar ó ti ń rẹ̀ díẹ̀ àwọn kan gbé wọ́n bí rúmọ̀ bí gbé pé àkọ́tẹ̀lẹ̀ ṣe eléyìí o tàbá wo náà tí wọ́n tọ́ ti wà nù ọkọ̀ báyìí òun náà wà nù.
àti Danjuma náà.
àti Theophilus Danjuma.
Theophilus Danjuma is on battery. Ọlọ́run ló kàn ń nítorí pé ó bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ó lólè òun ló pa Benjamin Adékúnlé àwọn ló pa àwọn lóko ẹ̀ níbi ìláyé ọjọ́ yẹn. He knows everything. He knows the honors. Ìyá Adékúnlé Fájuyì, yes. So he is the one that did all those things when they were still using their Fulani method. But gbogbo ojú ti là ń sìn. Òun ló dẹ̀ ń kí àwọn Haúsá àti Fulani ní ló sọ fún wọn pé ẹ má rọ́ọ̀lù àwọn Yorùbá o. Yorùbá delicate àti bájà o. Wọ́n máa tàn yín wá sí dẹ́ẹ̀ni wọn ni o. Wọ́n lè lo oyin, wọ́n lè lo omi, wọ́n lè lo ẹyin, torí gbogbo ẹ̀ ló ṣojú ẹ̀. Lójú ogun ní ti gbé wọn mú wọn wà bó tó bá débi tí a ti fẹ́ yàgbẹ́ o fùrọ̀ Yorùbá ṣí o ẹ̀yin bó bá ṣe ń jẹ gìràgìrà yìí tẹ́rìtìrì múlẹ̀ ti fẹ́ lọ bá wọn àṣẹ ní 93 àṣẹ ní 83 ní táìmù Fúlàní Ṣàgàrí àtọmọborí owó àdẹ́m àárọ̀ òǹdógbà o
ẹ̀yin la fi jólé
ẹ̀yin náà fi jólé ẹ̀yin náà jù kiri ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra yín o and he is a good father on that area. But òun náà ló tún sọ lọ́jọ́ pé òun lówó òun mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń fẹ́ fowó ṣe mọ́. Níbo náà ti jí even up to the owó COVID nǹkan tó wọ àpò ẹ̀ tó wọnú ilé ẹ̀ ó ju nǹkan tó wọ àpò Nàìjíríà. Torí ó lo àná ẹ̀ tó wá láti Ẹdó láti swindle gbogbo nǹkan wọ̀nyẹn. So but gbogbo ẹ̀ ń sì kò sí nǹkan tó máa mú dání. We can't take anything along. But tó wá pẹ̀lú àwọn Danjuma ẹ̀ lè try Abdulsalam àti the very man children Danjuma tí wọ́n bá lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣe rere wọn ò ní kó kó àwọn sọ́dọ̀ àwọn Yorùbá ọ̀kan máa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ní ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí about 7 years back ọmọ Abdulsalam lọ jábí síbi tí bàbá ẹ̀ kówó sí àwọn yìí náà ò kówó sí báńkì owó wọn tó wà Nàìjíríà ilé ló wà àìmọye cave pit tó wà ní Niger State gbogbo àwọn tó da Nàìjíríà rí Niger State náà ti wà they came from Niger and wọ́n ṣì ń dàrú dọ̀là but Ọlọ́run mọ bí ọjọ́ tó lúkúlùkù máa lọ nǹkan tó yá kí inú mi dùn ni pé a lè pàrọwà fún ikú you can't beg death spare me for today no you will never spare you
respect of nobody
no and it's an inevitable. It will come when it will come. But the only thing about Nigeria, all Nigerians are cowards. And he said coward died many times before they are dead. But the only brilliant at times. But they have changed. Babangida, Abdulsalam, Danjuma, all of them changed Nigeria to Adimafa. Jojo. They changed the country to what? The people pushing Nigeria everywhere, they're now up to 1,000. They're now up to 1,000. So, if you talk about church, you tell them no. Then, because tó wá jẹ́ kí ẹ̀rù bà wọ́n ni pé kò síbi tójú olúwa ò dé
kò síbi tí.
kò síbi tí ojú olúwa ò dé kápùsàlà mọ̀ gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe pátápátá ló wà ní rẹ́kọ̀dì gbogbo nǹkan tí Marcus ṣe pátápátá ló wà ní rẹ́kọ̀dì gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe yìí pàpà ti wà ní àkọọ́lẹ̀ yín náà ni then tó bá wo second chronicle 16 verse 9 Psalm 34 verse 15 Hebrew 4 verse 13 Revelation 3 18 to 20 then Revelation 1 verse 1 to 20 then Isaiah 35 verse 5 then Isaiah 32 verse 3 then Proverbs 15 verse 6.
nítorí tí ojú olúwa ń lọ sí wá sẹ́yìn ní gbogbo ayé láti fi agbára fún àwọn ẹni ọlọ́kàn pípé sí ọ̀dọ̀ rẹ̀ nínú èyí ni ìwọ hùwà aṣiwèrè nítorí náà láti ìsinsìnyí lọ ogun yóò máa bá ọjà.
Story Good Samaritan ẹni tó ràn lọ́wọ́ kì í ṣe ọmọ ìyá ẹ̀ kò sẹ́ni tó good ní leader Nàìjíríà kò sí just to stockpiling all the time. What belongs to the state will be in the hand of one person. Look at Wigwe when he was the other time. Then look at Alice Madweke. And look at Goodluck Jonathan. Look at Patient Jonathan. Wọ́n ló gba doctor lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta kí ló fẹ́ fi ṣe ní mọ́tò tẹ́ka. Ẹni tó ń tẹ̀ báyìbò lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ títì tó wọ Aso Rock. Lẹ́wọ́ tún nǹkan tí Alámàsì àṣe tó rọ́ṣọ bí obìnrin tó fún Goodluck ayé jẹ. Look at the whole thing. Wọ́n àwọn tá ń lead àwọn tó lead.
Gómìnà Bayelsa nígbà kan.
Yes, gbogbo ẹ̀. Èmi mọ̀ predict ẹ̀ bó ṣe máa yá wèrè bó ṣe máa kú bọ́mọ ẹ̀ náà ṣe máa kú tí mọ́tò máa pọ̀ ọmọ gbogbo ẹ̀ ló wà náà wẹ̀ mí. Wọ́n àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ ẹ̀dọ̀ ń sè ó ti sú wọn àgbórúkọ wọn mọ́ gbogbo owó gọ́fìmẹ̀ntì wọn pe mọ́ra wọn ṣe gọ́fìnà wọn ṣe tibí ìkan ní mo ṣe báàdì lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta wọn lé sún yàrá méjì ẹ jẹ́ ká bẹ àwọn Nàìjíríà kan yí padà ẹ dá léṣẹ́ lẹ̀ ẹ dá oko lẹ̀ ẹ dá gbogbo ẹ̀ lẹ̀ ẹ ní kówó ìlọ́lọ́ mélòó làwọn èèyàn fẹ́ jí ọ̀rọ̀ wa dàbí olówó tó rí ẹni tó ń tọrọ owó lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ títì tó mú lọ lẹ́kọ́ nípa máa supply bread ó ní kó máa kó bread kó lọ máa ta then kó máa mú 10% wá fóun nígbà tó máa ta bread fọdún méjì ó wá sọ fẹ́ nìyẹn pé ẹsẹ̀ àwọn ti ní problem kò wọ́n sì ò ní lè rí tó owó oṣù yìí mú wá commission 10% ó ní kó máa mú wá ìwọ kọ́ ló ní bread mo ní kó lọ máa ta ni wà ní òkè ẹ mú 5% wá lóhùn ní mú 2% wà ní òkè má worry eléyìí tó ta yìí máa kó lọ then má wọ factory yẹn mọ́ ó ní no ẹgbà òun jèrè ìyẹn làwa èèyàn Haggai 1 Haggai 2 Malachi 1 Malachi 2 Malachi 3 ó ní tí bẹ́ẹ̀ bá pè mí ní ọlọ́run yín ó ní ọlá mi àdá dẹ̀dẹ̀ bá dẹ̀ pè mí ní ọlọ́run yín ṣé àgbò tẹ gbé wáyé ṣe lè gbé lọ sọ́dọ̀ baálẹ̀ àdúgbò yín Malachi 2 we are grateful I lie we are too ingrate ni wa dẹ̀dẹ̀ bá wo Proverbs 17 verse 13 to round it up and then Proverbs 16 1 to 5 then only in Revelation 22 11 ó lè mí ń bọ̀ kankan láti sọ fún olúkúlùkù tó bá pé Nàìjíríà lè yí padà ká fi ọwọ́ fellowship àlàáfíà dìra wa mú ìlú yìí máa dá o ìlú yìí dá Ọlọ́run kẹwàá o ìyẹn ni mo fi ní kó má gbàdúrà fún Nàìjíríà ò níṣòro àwọn tó wà nú ẹ̀ ló níṣòro nǹkan díẹ̀ ò tó wọn tí Nàìjíríà bá fẹ́ tí British bá fẹ́ gba Nàìjíríà ṣiṣẹ́ láyé ọjọ́ yẹn the last interview is buffet wọ́n tẹ oúnjẹ sórí table your last interview nìyẹn wọ́n máa mú ní kọ̀ọ̀kan then àwọn tó bá máa jẹ́ àyàn wọ́n tó abọ́ akún meat pie ẹyin dòdò ìgbín ẹran àti báyà wọn nílé jẹ tán wọ́n máa bèrè lọ́wọ́ waiter do we have anything to take this thing home so wọ́n á fún o ti fail exam yẹn kò sí baálé ilé kan lé nísìn tó lóòótọ́
kò sí baálé ilé kan ní Nàìjíríà tó lóòótọ́
kò síbi tá a ti rè lólóòótọ́ kan ní Nàìjíríà mọ́ nínú church nínú ilé ní mọ́sálásí gbogbo ẹ̀rọ ni.
Bàbá ṣé kìí ṣe
torí àti jẹ ni.
ṣé kìí ṣe level of poverty.
No tó bá jẹ́ level of poverty bàbá wọn ló yẹ kán pa ibi tó ti mọ̀ pé wàhálà ti wà ní pé nígbà tó bá wá dé church tó ń sunkún gbàdúrà tó dẹ̀ fi bàbá ẹ̀ lẹ̀ sílé kí ló ń sunkún sí nínú ògiri ń bì yìí kí ló fẹ́ rí gbà ń bẹ̀ Olúwa lòun ò gbé lé tó ń fọwọ́ mọ́ wọn á dorí ẹ̀ mú kò lè work ó wá ń sọ fọ́lọ́run kó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ Olúwa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ Olúwa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ Olúwa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣé ẹjọ́ ríra ẹjọ́ ládéhùn ni ṣé ẹjọ́ ládéhùn ẹjọ́ fẹ́yàwó ni odó ìyàwó ẹ̀ dákún sí ó sick àtọ́jọ́ tó ti ń do tí ò sick òru kiri wọ́n ní kọ́lọ́run bá kókun owó ìgbògi wọ́n tún wọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó ń bá yàn sùn ẹ̀jẹ̀ òtí ẹ̀ tún tó níbo lẹ́ni fẹ́rẹ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó bá wo bẹ́ẹ̀dì wọ́n ti dá o kílẹ̀ tó ṣú ọmọ mẹ́jọ ọmọ mẹ́sàn-án ọmọ mẹ́wàá ó fẹ́ ta ọmọ ni ó fẹ́ pọ̀ ọmọ jẹ ni ó wá jẹ́ bí ẹlẹ́dẹ̀.
ó kàn ń bíjọ.
ó kàn ń bí wàhálà sọ́run ìjọba ni nígbà táwọn China máa fi níláárí they peg child rearing to 2 for about 150 years. And they obey it. Now they are now saying they should go more because they don't have people to inherit all these things. Tó bá mú iye tí Buhari Babangida bíìsì tó bá mú ó dìgbà tó bá kúkú tó kọ́ mọ́ wa tó bá mú iye tí Abdulsalam bí tó bá mú iye tí Atiku Obi tó lóhùn ní bàtà méjì nǹkan tí kìíní kọ lẹ́nu nǹkan tí yá Goodluck Jonathan fi mú wa lòbí náà tún lò. I didn't have shoe, I didn't have thing, I didn't wear pata, I didn't wear ṣòkòtò. Níbo la fẹ́ níbo irọ́ ìfẹ́ gbé wa dé? A zoologist. Ẹni kan tó kọ́ nípa Buhari, ẹni tó lé ẹ kúrò lórí tó ráyè kó bàtà, tó lé ẹ bí òkú rọ́bà. Lódùn ẹ pé ó kú. Ìwọ ẹjọ́ ń fẹ́ ìyàwó kan tẹ́lẹ̀ ni. Ó rán ẹ school ni. Báwo ló ṣe dùn ẹ́? Kí máa ní kó Buhari dùn mí. Àjọjọ́ rẹ ni.
Ikú Buhari ò dùn yín.
Mi ò tẹ̀ mọ̀ fẹ́ yàn kú.
Okojewe Alani unbelievable.
But ẹ fíìlì bàbá Síkírù Adétọ̀nà ẹ fíìlì yẹn.
No, tó lódòdó bá dìbì kan mú wàrà yè sùn dáadáa. Ó sòótọ́ fún Yorùbá náà ọpẹ́ tí Síkírù ti sòótọ́ fáwọn èèyàn.
Bàbá ṣáà tó lè ríru wọn.
A máa rí Ọlọ́run ló dá gbogbo èèyàn. Tábà ní kò sí irú eléyà kan fi dẹ́rù bàyàn ni. Olúwa ti lè fi sínú ẹ̀ lẹ́kùn sì tó ń bọ̀. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ rántí pé Àìsáyà kì í ṣe Isaac kì í ṣe èèyàn áńgẹ́lì ni. Àwọn mẹ́ta ló lọ tó ń lọ àwọn méjì ló pàpàdé Sódómù dẹ̀ wọ́n gbé ìhùn sínú èèyàn so that is a lè rí wọn sá a lè rí wọn sá.
Bàbá ẹ ṣe ẹ kú ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ yín ò ní dọ́bà o.
Lọ́sọ̀ tí mi ò bá ti ṣe jìbìtì.
Bàbá
mi ò ní ìdádúrà mo ti ní kó máa gbàdúrà fún mi.
You are extraordinary.
Thank
the
you,
way
sir.
God created you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, the Nostradamus.
Irọ́ mo máa fi ajẹ́ra mi máa ní kò máa create mi. Mo róbìnrin lóyìnbó mi ò fọwọ́ kan. Mo róbìnrin Amẹ́ríkà mi ò fọwọ́ kan. Mo rówó lówó mi ò fọwọ́ kan. Dẹ̀ mo rí owó church mi ò débẹ̀. Dẹ̀ mo dẹ̀ ń so oúnjẹ mi fúnra mi. Dẹ̀ ní ìbàdí ẹ̀ tí n bá ti ní ó ti tó mi. Mi ò fẹ́ nǹkan púpọ̀ tó ní mo rò pé máa kú. So kí ni mo fẹ́ ṣe jàlàjàlà fún? O lè dénú ọgbà yín tí o lè mọ̀ pé àyàn travel mi ò bọ́ mọ́tò mọ́lẹ̀ o. Eléyìí tó wà mí bá pa méjì mo lè ta nǹkan mo lè ta ní ṣíṣì kí n fi ra gàrí àti ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ dúdú. Kí n dẹ̀ rẹ́ rodo sínú ẹ̀ kí n máa jẹ nǹkan mi. Ẹ jọ.
Dr. Prophet Marcus.
Ó ti ẹ̀ lè yọ Dr. Prophet Marcus nìkan lẹ̀ kò sí nǹkan tí kò tó wọ́n díẹ̀.
Bàbá yìí ìtú bàbá ìta ni wọ́n o. Ìtú bàbá ìta ni wọ́n. Ọlọ́run lòdù wọn ni.
àbí bí èjì.
Ẹ ní bàjẹ́ bàbá. Ẹ ṣe a máa rí yín bá.
English. Okay, sir. Because you have to go wide.
Baba, we have come again, as we usually come, to interact with you. From all these television stations that are stationed before you this day, we want to have an interaction with you relating to life from the beginning of being, how God created man, and how man grows on earth. Do they grow in the spirit or in the physical? What classifies the earth to man and combined man to the earth? How do we go, and what are the experiences gained so far since you have been called as a clergyman, as a human being who respect God and whom God have sent his work, errand of God? Sir?
What do you see in me that gave you the predilection that I respected?
Yeah.
Are we friends?
You see, you were made in God's image, and he sent you, he called you, he sent you his work, and you were diligently doing it, because I could testify to one or two things I have seen in you humility, and that is God. So,
Me, humility.
oh my God. When it comes in terms with the words of God and the creature, you do not see things to be so bogus. You do not see things to be so exaggerating. You handle things in the way God created it. If it is a leaf, you say this is a leaf. If that was an iron, you say that is an iron. That's what I saw you to be. And that has been making us to be coming, around you, that along the line you are Mr. No Nonsense. Baba Kofoshi. So, that's our own opinion. But life at large, how do you see life at large?
Thank you, sir. It's I didn't want to argue much with you. You are a prophet, and your father is one of the greatest prophets we emulated in our family, in Odeaye, in the Kale local government. Then I want to tell you the story of the 3 containers. When I see people misbehaving at times, amassing wealth, acquiring wealth, or jumping from pillar to pole, this and that, fighting people, then blackmailing, all these things, I just laugh. 3 containers brought us into this world. The first container was your mother's womb.
Mother's womb?
So when you were there for 9 months, 7 months, sometimes 4 months, the place may not be conducive. Then they take you to incubator. You'll be inside the incubator for a while. Then later, those that even enjoyed the 9 months, they came out with nothing. No shirt, no pot, no spoon, no cutlery. And they came into the world. Then for them coming into this world, once they came with nothing, why are we agitating? Why are we fighting? Why are we nagging? Why are we blackmailing people? Like the other time people said, oh, he duped somebody of land. He collected his money. He do this. But the person that bought the land did not give me money. The person that sold the land did not give me money. So automatically, but it will not be too smooth for me to come without any blemish. Because it said in the book of John 15, from verse 13 to 19, in between it said, I call you my slave, my houseboy before, but now I'm not calling you my houseboy again.
But a friend.
I'm calling you a friend. See things, you have to how it goes. For that reason, that's the 4th container. Your mother's womb is the 4th container. Then the 2nd container is the world. And when we came into the world, oh, some people said we are from Ibadan. Some people said we are from Netherlands. Some people said we are from America. Some people said we are from Odeaye. Some people even said I'm on the town. You see the mark in my eyes, just like the mark of Sonny Ade, the express. One here, just like 2 lanes. So then now the Sonny Ade is not so proud of the line again, because he never given of the line, the express, to the children, because they will run away. And they may even sue him, because for Sonny Ade to bring his son out to the theater, that ever me call out, those who load you, you know what my difficulty there. Even by now, there was a lady they introduced to me here now. If I didn't pass through Ondo town, they could have put line on his forehead down to the cheek. So then we know Ondo Lele to call her express Meiji to Lossi Express. So but you call her. Then if you say you are from Ibadan, that you fought a tiger before, no. Somebody mark you, letter L. You know what I'm saying? So that is the 2nd container. Then this 2nd container, we have numbers of things that can derail you from not making heaven. Then they've been warning us again. The middle of the Bible was Ecclesiastic 3. That was trying to tell us a time to be born, a time to die, a time to laugh, a time to cry, a time to gather things, and a time to throw things away. He was telling us all these things. But we are not taking note. We are not what? We are not taking note of all these things. Then, to go down the line, from there again, we decide to grow. Then some people will be called that he has cancer, prostate cancer, this cancer. We thought what we ate here. Because God did not create sickness. When you look at Genesis 1 and Genesis 2, they only gave us plants to consume, to eat. Then if we are ill, he said the leaves can give us healing. That's Revelation 2 from verse 1 to 5. So when you look at where we're going today, that's the second container. Then we try everything as if we can steal something away from here. Then death will come. Mr. Death will come. They will now knock at our door. You are leaving tomorrow. Then when we are leaving tomorrow, we will not take anything again. Down to the grave. The third container. The third what? Container. Then if they should ask you in the other third container, where are you coming from? You'll not be able to explain anything. Because it was in that grave, that Yoruba do tell you, a fi eruku fún eruku, a fi iyẹ̀pẹ̀ fún iyẹ̀pẹ̀. And that's the end. Then where is Lekki? Where is Bodilon? Where is the Banana Island? Where is Snake Island? Where is Ondo Island? Where is Ibadan Island? Then when you look at the book of John 14, 1 to 3, John 14, verse 1 to 3. Then when you look at the book of John, 1 John again, 2, from verse 16 to 20, you see the whole thing. Then he gave us an assignment. John 15, 1 to 5. Only èmi ni àjàrà.
Èmi ni àjàrà. Bàbá mi sì ni olùṣọ́gbà. Gbogbo ẹ̀ka nínú mi tí kò bá so èso. Ó ní àmúkúrò. Gbogbo ẹ̀ka tí bá sì so èso. Ó ní àwẹ̀mọ́ kí ó lè so èso sí. Ẹ̀yin mọ̀ nísinsìnyí. Nítorí ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo ti sọ fún yín, ẹ máa gbé inú mi, èmi yóò sì máa gbé inú yín. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀ka kò ti lè so èso fún ara rẹ̀. Bí kò ṣe bí bá ń gbé inú àjàrà, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ̀yin. Bí kò ṣe bí a bá ń gbé inú mi, èmi ni àjàrà, ẹ̀yin ni ẹ̀ka. Ni tí ó bá ń gbé inú mi àti èmi nínú rẹ̀, òun yóò sì máa so èso lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀. Nítorí ní iye ara yín kò ní ọ̀dọ̀ mi, ẹ kò lè ṣe nǹkan. Ẹnikẹ́ni bá sì gbé inú mi, a máa gbé gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀ka, a sì gbé, wọn ó sì máa jọ gbé pọ̀ ní ìrẹ́pọ̀.
Now when you look at the same John 14, from verse 1 to 4.
Ẹ má jẹ́ kí ọkàn yín kí ó dàrú. Ẹ gba Ọlọ́run gbọ́, ẹ gbà mí gbọ́ pẹ̀lú. Nínú bàbá mi ní òkè ọ̀run, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbò ni ó wà. Ìbá má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, èmi kì bá ti sọ fún yín. Nítorí èmi ń lọ pèsè àyè sílẹ̀ fún yín. Èmi bá sì lọ pèsè àyè sílẹ̀ fún yín. Èmi yóò tún padà wá. Èmi yóò sì mú yín lọ sọ́dọ̀ èmi tìkára mi. Pé níbi tí mo gbé wà, kí ẹ̀yin kó lè wà níbẹ̀ pẹ̀lú.
Then when you look at nǹkan tó wá kó bá wa, ká tó dénú bọ́ọ̀sì kẹta, 1 John 2 from 17. So when I dreamt about this thing 5 days ago, everything around me was.
Ẹ má ṣe fẹ́ràn ayé.
Ẹ má ṣe fẹ́ràn ayé.
Àbí wọn ti bẹ nínú ayé. Bí ẹnikẹ́ni bá fẹ́ràn ayé.
Yes.
Ìfẹ́ tí wọn kò sí nínú rẹ̀.
Where did you start from?
From 15.
Start from verse 12.
Èmi kọ̀wé sí ẹ̀yin ọmọ mi nítorí adarí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yín jì yín nítorí orúkọ mi. Èmi kọ̀wé sí ẹ̀yin bàbá nítorí ẹ̀yin ti mọ̀ ẹni tí ó wà ní àìtìkọ́ṣe. Èmi kọ̀wé sí ẹ̀yin ọ̀dọ́mọkùnrin nítorí ẹ̀yin ti ṣẹ́gun ẹni búburú nì. Èmi kọ̀wé sí ẹ̀yin ọmọ mi nítorí ẹ̀yin ti mọ̀ bàbá. Èmi kọ̀wé sí ẹ̀yin bàbá nítorí ẹ̀yin ti mọ̀ ẹni tí ó wà ní àìtìkọ́ṣe. Èmi kọ̀wé sí ẹ̀yin ọ̀dọ́mọkùnrin nítorí ẹ̀yin ti ní agbára tí ọ̀rọ̀ Olúwa ti dúró nínú yín tí ẹ sì ṣẹ́gun ẹni búburú nì. Ẹ má ṣe fẹ́ràn ayé tàbí ohun tí ń bẹ nínú ayé bí ẹnikẹ́ni bá fẹ́ràn ayé.
So they are warning us about the second container.
This is life, word.
This word.
ìfẹ́ tó bá kò sí nínú rẹ̀ nítorí gbogbo tí ń bẹ ní ayé.
If Gumi can be going to Mecca, that means there is no God in Nigeria. Gumi that normally collect money for Boko Haram is going for Hajj. Kidnappers are going to Hajj. Then wicked pastors that have girlfriends and everywhere, they are going to Jerusalem. Then pastors in CAC, in Celestial Church of Christ, they are embezzling church money. Then they are doing something very fetish and something bad. And they didn't like their church member. They are putting loads on their heads so that they cannot grow. Just to raise their own children. Matthew 23, from verse 1 to 4. Then Matthew 23, from verse 17, 18, 19, 20. Then when you look at the book of John 11, John 11, from verse 26 to the end. Only the back where I ní ọmọ Abraham. Tí ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣe tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ fọwọ́ ṣiṣẹ́. Abraham kọ́ ló bí yín. Then Muslim or no Muslim, it was in this world they gave us all those allocations, all these lines that we should follow. And when you look at Genesis 15, 1 to 5, Genesis 12, 1 to 8, Genesis 13, 1 to 10, then Genesis again, it said in Genesis 15, 1 to 10, if you say you don't have a child, I will give you one. But from your behavior, you're going to get one. But the woman that lives very close to Abraham destroyed the whole thing. In the second container, Genesis 16, 1 to 10, he said, go and make love to my maid to have the first surrogate baby. We're supposed not to be so. And look at the pains we are facing today. When we go to Mecca and do Murah and do Hajj or no Hajj, go to Hajj once in your lifetime. But now that they have stole money, they grow wings. They go 200 times in 200 days with government money. Rather for them to use the money to invest on something so that people can enjoy. So because they are used to governor of Kano, they are used to governor of Kebbi, the governor of Mono, so everybody is going to Hajj. And then when you look at what they are saying now, it said, Makkah, Medina, what you see in this place, don't bring it down here. That's why he said, when you are in Rome, behave like the Romans. So that's the box. Then people will say, oh, if you didn't go to Jerusalem, you can't see God. You want to see where they buried Jesus Christ. Jesus was born in a cave in Ethiopia. He was born in a cave in Ethiopia. And Jesus is not what? He's not a white man. He's not what? A white man, but a black man. All the things we are having in our hand today started from Africa, from Ethiopia. How to live life, the white people learn it from us. How to do things, they learn it from us. But when they know more than us, now when they start inventing all these things, they push us aside. So that's the second box, the second container. Then, in order to round it up, what I'm trying to tell you, fighting a container fight. We all are fighting what? Inside the container. You married inside the container. You build inside the container. You buy a car inside the container. You are riding your car inside the container. You are using all your life inside the container. Just take for example. If you wanted to marry, somebody will tell you, oh, are you getting married next week? You say, oh my God, your life will not be the same. Your life will change. Your life is not going to change. Your life is going to be damaged. Because your wife now you are now an army officer, a captain. Then you have 17 friends. But when your wife came now, within 6 months, he drove all your friends away. He said he didn't like the way they are doing. The lady, has he come to your house to learn anything? Ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní ilé ọkọ ilé ẹ̀kọ́. Ó gbẹ́wà burúkú ẹ̀ bọ̀ wá báyìí ni o. Wọ́n ṣe gbé bá Adam nínú ọgbà Eden. Ó pẹ́ tí Adam ti rí èso wà ń bẹ̀ tipẹ́tipẹ́. Násàrà èso tó lè já jẹ. Ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tó ń gbé èso tiwọn yìí dé, 10 kilo, 20 kilo, 25 kilo èso tó ń jálẹ̀ fún Adam bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́. ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ́ọ̀kì ẹ̀jẹ̀ nínú èso ó di wàhálà. And when you look at what he said in the book of Genesis 3 from verse 8 to 14.
wọ́n sì gbọ́ ohùn olúwa ọlọ́run ó rìn nínú ọgbà ní ìtura ọjọ́ ádámù àti sára sì fi ara wọn pamọ́ níwájú olúwa ọlọ́run láàrin igi ọgbà olúwa ọlọ́run sì kọ sádámù ó wí fún pé níbo ni ìwọ wà òun wí pé mo gbọ́ ohùn rẹ nínú ọgbà ẹ̀rù sì bà mí nítorí tí mo wà ní ìhòòhò mo sì fara pamọ́ ó wí pé ta ni ó wí fún ọ pé ìwọ wà ní ìhòòhò ìwọ á jẹ nínú igi nì nínú èyí tí mo pàṣẹ fún ọ pé ìwọ kò gbọdọ̀ jẹ ọkùnrin náà wí pé obìnrin tí wọ́n fi pẹ̀lú mi ó ní ó fún mi nínú èso igi náà.
Inside the container. That is the container fight. At times when you come home from your work, your wife will be complaining about the neglect, complaining about your house help, complaining about your mother. And you remember what he said in the container in the book of Matthew 10 from verse 30 down. And when you look at what in the book of John 8 from verse 1 to 10, when we caught the lady in adultery. Only where is the man that did perform the act with him? With her? He said, no, that one has escaped. But Jesus Christ said, you are looking for method, way to send me out of the container. So it was fighting inside the container. You married inside the container. The first container, you didn't have a wife. The middle container, you have a wife and friends. Then the third container.
And children.
Then the third container, you won't have anybody again. It's you and the maggot. It's you and what? And the dark room. It's you and what? And the dark room. Because the last container will be covered. Then you are going to experience dark room. How do you get the dark room? The very picture the white man introduced to us in 1969, 67, 70, 81. They will cover their head. They will tell you, look at the bed in the dark. And when they want to print the picture, they said they are taking it to what? To the dark room. So we are still going inside the dark room. I beg Atiku to remember the three containers. I'm now begging Sanwo-Olu to remember the three containers. I'm now begging Tinubu to remember to do the best. To do the best now. Because they collected all the useless head of states that have governed this container in Nigeria and everything. Till now, we cannot get a stable life. We didn't get a good road. We didn't get a company. Rather than for company to survive in Nigeria, company fold up. Dunlop, Michelin, all various of companies. Because all the people who are governing us, they were not born to be a leader. They were not born to be what? A leader. They mishandle everything around the middle container. So we are begging fathers, we are begging mothers, we are begging brothers, anywhere you find yourself in this middle container, do it well. We are not here to point accusing finger on anybody. From there, we can even leave this middle container to the last container. And when you get to the last container, what you sell there, in the book of 2 Samuel 14:14, Ezekiel 14:14, then Psalm 49 from 10. Then he said, we are going to drop dead one day. We are going to drop dead what? One day. There's nothing you can do. It's inevitable. Why don't we prepare our minds and be using every day as if it's our last day? Don't look for Christian, don't look for Muslim, don't look for herbalist, just do good. Because this container, this last one, wife will not go there with you, your counselor will not go there with you, your governor will not go there with you, the country, the state where you were born will not go there with you. Even America is inside the container. Living in America, you are inside the container. Living in Canada, you are inside the container. Living in Rome, you are still inside the container. So that was what the Lord revealed to me. Say, Marcus, go and tell the people of Nigeria. They were planning 2027 and they have not finished 2024, 26. 25, they've not finished it. Warn them to be careful and be conscious of what they are doing. Because many politicians will die next year. Many will die in their sleep. Then 4 will be brought, they will brought 4 from abroad. brought in dead. And 2 will commit suicide. And 3 of them will involve from the north. 5 will involve in what? In accidents. And they will not be alive. Even we can need a lot of prayer before 2027. Terrible prayer, terrible prayer. And you need to slow down. Then El-Rufai need a lot of prayers. And Atiku. I think we should be thinking of going back to Cameroon. Time is up. He has made us to lose the case in Bakassi. Thinking that when he goes back there, that's why they put Bola Ajibola into trouble. They bought that judgment of us through the help of France. And look at where we are today. Then his brother was a senator in Cameroon. He should go. Atiku mother is from Nigeria. The father is Cameroon. Then Buhari's father is from Niger. The mother is from Nigeria. So how can we get good governance from all these people? So that's the problem we're facing. So we should remember, all the people in this bigger container, death is coming to tell us quit at any time. We should help the poor. We should help our brothers. We should help the needy. We should say the truth in the church. We should share the truth in the church. If anybody take you as his leader or his pastor, be ready to be plain and be trustworthy to the person. That's the only way. That is the only way. That is the only way for now. Because anything from August, death will ravage a lot of great people in Nigeria. A lot of fake kings, a lot of fake governor, councillor, and everybody. We need to be very, very, very careful. This is a warning signal to everybody in Nigeria. God bless you. Regarding the container. Any other questions?
As for the container, I'm fine. Sir, in a couple of days, we shall be marking the 2nd year of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Yes, sir.
As the president of Nigeria. So far, so good. How do we rate his
the approval rating?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
The last 2 years.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We handed over to him May 29,
2023.
2023.
Yes, sir.
From the hand of the draconians, Buhari and his junta. And then the almighty civil manager, who made himself a tyranny, he who made himself the VME of around the banking sector. And then during his regime too, we left. We inherited. We faced a lot of trouble. But when Tinubu came in, people were thinking it's a joke. He started from Abeokuta. Said, Èmi ló kù. Then tó bá jẹ́ Yorùbá, èmi ló kù. You can go and get it and put it there. Tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ ẹni tó pẹ́ nínú politics jù, èmi ló kù. Tó bá jẹ́ ẹni tó prepare for the job, tó mọ nǹkan tó lè ṣe nípa ọ̀rọ̀ politics Nàìjíríà, èmi ló kù. Ó dẹ̀ bẹ àwọn Abẹ́òkúta àti Yorùbá, ẹ tẹ̀lé mi dé Abuja as delegate. Kẹjọ kẹ má delegate fún mi o. But àwọn Bákàrè ò gbọ́. Wọn ò gbọ́. Then àwọn other Yorùbá politicians ò gbọ́. Wọ́n ti tí ìbò ẹ̀ tó nà wọ́n pa. Then ká tó dúpẹ́ lórí ẹ̀mí Tinubu. You want to hear the progress report. I am thanking God about his health. That the health was properly handled by God himself. Not any doctor. Not any what? Not any doctor. Because with life, when you have good health, everything around you is possible. You remember what Dino Melaye and the rest of them did in Delta? when they were campaigning Okowa, who swallow his vomit now. Baba where they fall, Baba where they shake. Now Dino Melaye is not going to be a lawyer. A liar who wants to be a lawyer is still passing. It's the same thing. In a little while, Dino Melaye will be crowned, will be given LLB. But there's nothing he can do. He's a thief. And there's nothing he can do with that in Nigeria again. They said, Baba where they fall, Baba where they piece of body, Papa where cannot stand 1 hour, Papa who cannot sign a check. But he has even signed a lot of check now and approved. So I thank God for his head. I thank God for both living and those that are dead in Nigeria. You get the point? Because God knows better than us. A lot of things human beings don't know, God knows better. God kept build Tinubu for that job. Either counterfeit or genuine. Either you take it from me or you leave it. In the prediction 2015, they said the coalition will work. APC will first rule for 16 years. Nothing can stop it. There's going to be noise. There's going to be pandemonium. Then in the book of prediction 2018, they said PDP has bastardized his image. But through the power of incumbency, he will win back. And which happened? If you want them to go and bring the book, I will read everything for you. Go and bring the book, Prediction 2015 and 2018. So the question you asked, I will answer you thoroughly. If there's anybody grumbling about his governance, he should go and sleep. It's now that we have a good person who can rule Nigeria and Africa. If we are to rate him now, for the 2 years, he has scored 60 over 100.
In 2 years?
Yes, 60, not 50. In the 2 years of Babangida, Buhari, and Osinbajo, and all of them the other day, the rating of Buhari when he was living is 26 over 100. You know, he goes to a middle, he lost the control. To sickness, to this, to that, flying abroad. He died in Saudi, he died here. It's because the Igbo people who like their propaganda job. But thank God for Tinubu's life for this. You get a point? So what happened on the infrastructures all over Nigeria?
Roads.
We are seeing a good thing. Even when he can promise us, Abeokuta, Iyanokwaja, for last December, and with his amiable minister for transport and
Road and transport.
yes, engineer Umeyi is a very dynamic person. Very dynamic person. He's talk and do governor. He's now a talk and do minister. But we are still waiting for Ayade. We are waiting for Ayade. Ayade is a potential president of this country.
Ayade?
Yeah. Ayade is loaded. We still have a lot of people. Then Adeshina, the one in Agric. Femi, was it Femi? Not the one with Babangida.
I know.
Buhari. African Bank or this and Agro Bank. Those are still people. Then we still have Patutomi. Patutomi is a dynamic, he has brain. But now he's running away. He didn't want his name to be soiled. He didn't want anybody to stain his name. He ought to have worked with Tinubu. Tinubu helped him a lot. They are both friends. Then Abati. Abati was a vibrant person.
Akinwumi
Adesina, yes. Then Abati too. Ruben. These are vibrant, Ruben Abati. These are good people. But Abati has soiled himself spoil his career with good Lord Jonathan. Even he fornicated, he did a lot of things, diabolical, this and that, to come and hang now as a journalist, a lawyer turning a journalist in Arise Television. So
he has always been a journalist.
Yes, if he could be a journalist, but when he went to good Lord Jonathan, he had to think about the poor. He was thinking about second wife, and he got the second wife. And it was the second wife that killed the mother. So he's just very, and that's when you said the young shall grow. Look at the Ijebu and Kole, using the House of Assembly member to go and borrow money, himself and Tabua, and we didn't get anything. Now they said they want to be governor of Ogun State, this and that. Where's he coming to offer? Where is he coming to offer? You see what Tinubu did in Lagos State? You know what Tinubu did when he was a senator? Tinubu has not lost election before. You can't compare Tinubu and Buhari. You can't compare Tinubu with Goodluck Jonathan. We gave Jonathan that vote because he was crying to us. He has never wear shoe. He has not been eating well. He married his senior sister. He did a lot of things. Then when the noise was too much, we allowed him to go. Then two Igbos were ruling the other time. Sambo was an Igbo man. No, he's an Igbo man. But Obasanjo can't do anything. Because so far, they protect the northern interests. No problem. So, to come to your answer, to your question and your answer, Tinubu has called 60% in the 100 on roads, on a listening president. When you make noise, he listens to what you're saying, and he has tried a lot of ministers. A lot of people has worked with him, and he has sacked a lot of people. This is not common in the governance of Nigeria before. Sacking minister, sacking this. Obasanjo tried it by giving you appointment letter, then the back of the sheet for termination letter. Yes, but he's a soldier. He did not know his left from his right. He's eager to make money and then convert half of Nigerian land to himself. Now, Nigerian forestry guide is inaugurated in Tinubu regime. Then the toll gate is on the way coming back now. Then in road safety, they are planning to have helicopters and big hospitals all over Nigeria. So if anybody involved in an accident on the way, that's what the law reveals. It's going to happen between now and December. Then before 2027, Nigeria is going to become a one-party state. Because all these good things, people wanted to join. You know, there are a lot of prostitutes among the politicians in Nigeria. Atiku is one of them. Wike is one of them. The Ijebu and Kole, and all of them. Even Erufai, they jump from Oshimole, every one of them. And why they are making noise during Tinubu regime is that they didn't give them free hand to put their hand inside the government coffers. Then the man is busy within the 2 years to pay off the debt. We are owing. The debt that they've owned when Tinubu was in higher institution in Chicago, was over IMF. We just cleared that one off. Then our names is not in the list of debtors again. Kudos to the present governance. Then again, the way he's handling agriculture. We are now bringing agriculture out of what? Out of the pit. Because during the time of Buhari, he have made the Southerners, the Igbo, the Yoruba, and everybody a useless person. That we should be exporting tomato from the north. Even one of his interview in America, he said whatever the World Bank wanted to do in Nigeria, they should consider the north. He didn't even know when he said this. And whenever they are killing people in Benue, he'll be using his toothpick to remove fura dununu for in between the teeth. Then he was fighting with the wife. He said, Nigerian youth are lazy. Then he brought the Chief Justice of the Federation, all of them, Fashola, all of them, they were busy looting money. And then Liar Mohammed. Liar what? Liar Mohammed. And when you look at the type of people that work with Buhari then, it's different with the people that work with Tinubu now.
Sir.
These are the people whom Tinubu has tested when he was a governor. Some of them came back again because he built them. It's that for you, for a principal to set up a school. Then you look for some of his best students to call them back again to come and work. This is what we're facing. But people are talking about food. Yes. Rice, before the layer this time, rice will be 30, 40,000. Rice is coming down. Yes. Gradually, which I told you in January. I told you that in January. Now don't worry. And some people are hoarding those rice. You know how to give dog a bad name. But the man did not care. Tinubu is not going to build another house again. Tinubu is not building any house more than the one of Bodilon. Tinubu is not marrying another wife again. Tinubu is not building a hospital for himself again. He can only develop on what he has. You know, may I tell you a big story that will make you to know the type of president you have in a foreign house in London. Not one, not two, not three people living in the UK. Tinubu asked them, do you have a house in Nigeria? He had something to do there. Then he said, no, they didn't have. Tinubu said, okay, let me have your name. He collected their name. One was my brother. He collected their name and he came to Nigeria. He said, whenever you visit Nigeria, talk to me in Bodilon. So when they came, Tinubu gave them a free land, then survey, everything, and money to build. If you cry to his house and he's there, look at those people that share rice in Ibadan. They don't get good name with it. Tinubu has been sharing money. Oh, we can't count the year. Many artists, many film artists died abroad, in Canada, in London. He gave them money to bring the body home. Some people are going for medical, Tinubu help them. He's not my brother. He's a friend before, when Agbala Jobi was alive. Agbala Jobi introduced me to him. But we've not seen one-on-one for the past 44 years. Or 44 years. Then when he was about dying, I did Irakwada for him here. He sent something to me. That's Tinubu. So he sent some money to me. But the person that brought those things stole the money. He only dropped me the diary. I didn't care. I said, that man you are looking, he will still be president. The president was shocked.
You said this many years ago, right?
Many years ago. Then I need to play my own quota. I could remember the very time when the old man told Luma Gunara Orishabumi, Sonny Ade, is a brother. I played my little role too. And Obasanjo when he was in prison.
When it happened, right?
Yes. So, but I don't need to go to all these people. But God has sent me to them, do this for them, do this for them. That's okay.
Sir, one of the major criticism Tinubu's government is facing now is the mass influx into APC by some politicians, which you have already said in your conversation here this evening, that very soon we shall have a party system in Nigeria. Will this be good for our democracy?
Yeah, we have it before. You know, in 1983, 1984, 85, Awolowo was contesting. Shagari was contesting. SDP, NRC, all this thing. But we knew that government owns the two political parties.
UPN.
No, the government owns the two political parties. But government wants, Buhari was, Obasanjo was telling us that the good person will not be given the baton. That we're going to give it to Shagari, the headmaster. Then they denied Awolowo. So that thing will repeat again. Nothing can take the something 2018 is there. It's there. So good. So when you look at it, it's very simple. You can put that one out.
Yeah, we will do that.
You won't send them things.
Are you on live?
They are not there.
No, not live.
So when you look at what happened, then the result was given in favor of Shagari. And then this one, sir, we were all born in Nigeria. We saw what happened the time of Yar'Adua. The Niger Delta, Niger this and that. We saw what happened, how the Fulani and the Hausas package all the Niger Delta youths and take them to the Arabic states. And they said they went there to go and study, to go and do, go to technical colleges and that. They forced them, they killed some of them there. They didn't come back. That was what made Dekibo a Muslim. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have good plan for us. And then, you could remember when Buhari was, Atiku was busy selling all federal property.
Privatization.
Said he's privatizing the whole thing. You remember the time of social adjustments? SAP by
Babangida.
Falaye and
Babangida.
Babangida. It was then we have the windfall, that the oil boom, then which Babangida did not put the money into the CBN. Now the CBN is running during the time of Buhari, Tinubu. But the one of time of Goodluck Jonathan, you know, the minister for the charge of CBN was complaining. Now Sanusi, that where is the oil money? Where is the oil money? And you say you wanted to revive the refinery. Where is the money we are making from the oil? It was making even up to tomorrow. Tinubu, Obasanjo cannot do anything. Even the 60 billion for NEPA, which himself and then the Agagu, then when he was a minister, till now. So these are governments, rotting presidents. Compare with the one we have now. Compare with the person we have now. So what you are trying to say is here. If you care to read, I will give it to you so that you can see regarding the question you are asking me. So they said for party, I will show it to you.
Celestial Half Hour TV. Now we be the best information carrier.